Can I trust this person? How often have you had this thought in business or your personal life? Even if we don't say it out loud or consciously think about it, all of us are evaluating the people we meet, the things they say, and the actions they take to determine whether we believe them or not. We do this every day, sometimes many times a day. Here's some sage advice on trust, confidence, and belief from notable figures from all walks of life: business leaders, athletes, authors, soldiers, journalists, poets, actors, scientists, and thinkers.
Quote on the importance of trust.
A man who trusts nobody is apt to be the kind of man nobody trusts. Harold Macmillan. By the standards of the rest of the world, we overtrust. So far it has worked very well for us. Charlie Munger. If we do not trust one another, we are already defeated. Alison Croghan. Self-trust is the first secret of success. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Trust men and they will be true to you, treat them greatly and they will show themselves great. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The glue that holds business relationships together, that is trust, and this trust is purely based on integrity. Brian Tracy. Trust is a currency, you can't afford not to invest in it. Interestingly enough, trust can only be built, maintained, and repaired through conversations. Juliana Vergara. Trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships. Stephen Covey. Trust is the highest form of human motivation. It brings out the very best in people. Stephen Covey. Trust has to be the highest value in your company, and if it's not, something bad is going to happen to you. Mark Benioff.
Quote on establishing trust.
Consistency is the true foundation of trust. Either keep your promises or do not make them. Roy T. Bennett. Being trustworthy requires doing the right thing. And doing things right. Don Peppers. Trusting is hard. Knowing who to trust, even harder. Maria Snyder. Trust is built and maintained by many small actions over time. Lolly Daskal. Better to trust the man who is frequently in error than the one who is never in doubt. Eric Severade. Authenticity is the alignment of head, mouth, heart, and feet, thinking, saying, feeling, and doing the same thing consistently. Lance Secretan. Most of us consider trust to be built slowly, with verification, and in degrees. Trust is created by a combination of things and, while the end result is almost magical, the process cannot be rushed. Mac Richard. Contrary to what most people believe, trust is not some soft, elusive quality that you either have or you don't. Rather, trust is a pragmatic, tangible, actionable asset that you can create. Stephen Covey.
Quote on trust in leadership.
Trust your team. Let others do their work so you can concentrate wholly on your own. Gene King. Trust starts with trustworthy leadership. It must be built into the corporate culture. Barbara Brooks Kimmel. The leaders who work most effectively, it seems to me, never say I, and that's not because they have trained themselves not to say I, they don't think I, they think we, they think team. This is what creates trust, what enables you to get the task done. Peter Drucker. People follow leaders by choice. Without trust, at best you get compliance. Jesse Lynn Stoner. The best leaders build trust from the inside out. An organization that does not have the trust of its employees can never earn the trust of its customers. Scott Baradell. Don't be afraid to show your vulnerability. Be transparent with your team, even when the truth may be unpopular or inconvenient. Bill George. Your words and deeds must match if you expect employees to trust in your leadership. Kevin Kruse. Leadership is the relentless pursuit of truth and ceaseless creation of trust. Jack Welch.
Quote on trust in the workplace.
Trust is the lubrication that makes it possible for organizations to work. Warren Bennis. Without trust, we don't truly collaborate, we merely coordinate or, at best, cooperate. It is trust that transforms a group of people into a team. Stephen Covey. A team is not a group of people who work together. A team is a group of people who trust each other. Simon Sinek. When people don't trust each other, everything is slow and takes a million meetings. It's like sludge and they block each other. Nothing moves quickly. You end up doubling up on resources. If you could just trust each other, you could talk about issues. Kate Morris. If you don't have trust inside your company, then you can't transfer it to your customers. Roger Staubach. Trust is knowing that when a team member does push you, they're doing it because they care about the team. Patrick Lencioni. Without trust, you generate a dysfunctional organization and teams. There is no meaningful connection between a group of people. It's just meaningless coordination. It is trust that shifts a group of people into a team. Marie-Claire Ross.
Quote on trust in marketing.
It's important to remember that trust is a matter of perception and something every business has to earn. Adam Rogers. Without a doubt, there's a new endgame in today's digital economy. Consumers don't just buy products and services anymore, they buy experiences. This demands a new approach to marketing, sales, and services, one that hinges on winning customer trust. Ben Jackson. Customers hold brands to a higher level of expectation, resulting in brand trust declines. As such, 83% of consumers refuse to do business with brands they do not trust. To build trust, brands must focus on exhibiting transparency, warmth, honesty, and reliability. Eliza Sif Farouk. The brand trust bar is higher than it's ever been. Our research shows that 74% of customers expect more from brands, not just around product performance or durability, but in how brands treat their customers, employees, and the environment. Carlos Guerrero. Public relations is the art of securing trust at scale. Scott Baradell. Trust signals are the evidence points that build belief in your brand online. Scott Baradell. Earn trust, earn trust, earn trust. Then you can worry about the rest. Seth Godin.
Quote on the benefits of trust.
Content builds relationships, relationships are built on trust. Trust drives revenue. Andrew Davis. Few things help an individual more than to place responsibility upon him, and to let him know that you trust him. Booker T. Washington. When people honor each other, there is a trust established that leads to synergy, interdependence, and deep respect. Both parties make decisions and choices based on what is right, what is best, what is valued most highly. Blaine Lee Pardo. Trust each other again and again. When the trust level gets high enough, people transcend apparent limits, discovering new and awesome abilities of which they were previously unaware. David Armistead. Trustful people are pure at heart, as they are moved by the zeal of their own trustworthiness. Chris Jamie. Respect is earned. Honesty is appreciated. Trust is gained. Loyalty is returned. Oscar Orlikais. If people like you, they will listen to you. But if people trust you, they will do business with you. Zig Ziglar. When the trust is high, communication is easy, instant, and effective. Stephen Covey. A trust leap is when we take a risk to do something new or to do it differently from the way that we've done something before. Rachel Botsman.
Hi, and welcome back to Quote and Guidance. I hope you liked the video. The subject of today was really special to me. For more videos like this one, please subscribe to our channel, and if you have any ideas or something you want to discuss, leave it in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.